try posting my new article about how Facebook censored my last article is also being censored on Facebook. Very strange. Very strange. Because I literally just published it. There's no time for anybody to have spammed it, as they allegedly say. And if they were, if this removal, from the last one automatically is stopping this one, why isn't it stopping the other articles on my Substack? So, I mean, this is crazy. So, here's the images. Facebook is also censoring my article about Facebook censoring my previous article. I shared the link in the chat there, guys, the YouTube chat, or you can just go. Here's the X link to with the article. All right, and here's the image. I literally just had to do it. I was like, I just have to try. So I asked Facebook. This is the post. Will Facebook censor my article? Yeah, that's incredible. Will Facebook censor my article about Facebook censoring my previous article? And there's the article. You can see censorednews.substack.com. That's or report. And yeah, so that's the article. And it's funny because the thumbnail of the article is about how, it's about how Facebook censored my last article. So this is an article about Facebook censoring my last article, and Facebook is censoring this article because what did they do? Bam, we removed your post. And I didn't want to go back on Facebook, but I thought it's like I have to. Like that's the only reason I have Facebook is just to document the madness. How do you have to verify the censorship? So, all right. So let's see. Now, and as I explained in this very short excerpt, this is only affecting my last articles on Israel's arrest of American journalist Jeremy Fredo, not my other Substack articles. And as you can see, the sharp as this attack story is that went through just fine. Whereas, and the last articles has been censored. I got the first notification from somebody, I don't know, 20 hours ago or so. So let's just do some. I mean, I'm a little nervous to do like these more tests because, I mean, whatever. If Facebook deletes me, Facebook deletes me. I mean, if Facebook is going to delete me for sharing a link to my own content, which doesn't violate any rules at all, so be it, I guess. So we'll do a live test for you. All right, let's see. Hell, trust me. If it doesn't block it, I'll be happy. So Facebook is doing my article on this. I literally just published. No time for anybody to spam this. All right. Here we go. All right, let's try this one more time to show to my live stream. Will Facebook censor my last article on Facebook censorship of my article before that? Wait, hold on. No. Will they censor my last article on Facebook about, of my previous Let me just get it. Because they already did. I already know they did, but let's just try it again. So, will they do it on my page like they did from my remove exclamation point? No. All right, here we go. Let's find out. Here we go. Posting. And it takes a moment. It's gonna, at least the way it's done it goes through at first. Okay. We'll see. We'll just wait here and see. Hey, like I said, if it works this time, I'll be fine. That's good. That's good. Um, I've already documented that didn't fucking that it was removed. Somebody else. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? We removed your post. Oh, God. You can see my last stream. I didn't want to go back on Facebook. When I was like, oh, and then I did it, and now I have to fucking go back and share it with you guys because they have to document the mess. You have to, because it's so many people, unfortunately, they don't believe this is happening. They think it only happens in China and Russia. No, it's happening here in America, and it's worse because people don't realize it. Everybody fucking knows what's going on in China and Russia, especially Russians and Chinese people. But Americans don't fucking know what's happening to them. All right, I guess we'll go through, see why. See, look, it looks like you tried to get likes, follows, and shares our video. What's misleading? I literally shared my article to my page. There's nothing misleading in the article, nothing misleading about the post, nothing spammy whatsoever. As everyone can see, look, does that look like spam to you? Will Facebook censor my article about Facebook censoring my previous article? Question mark. And like I said, there's no time for this to have been spam. I literally just published it. All right. And this is my favorite part. Well, what do you know? Repeatedly breaking our rules can cause more. Repeatedly sharing your content that reports actual journalism. Repeatedly revealing us to be authoritarian censors could cause more account restrictions. More account restrictions. And what are those more account restrictions? Well, my page, I'm unable to monetize it. I've never been able to monetize it. There's probably a point where I could have, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. And I was like, I don't want to, I was like, I'm just doing this because I want to. I don't need to give people a reason to say, it's like grifting or whatever. But now I fucking need the money and whatever. So, and there's nothing grifting about just earning a little bit off honest work, original reporting. Trying to shine a light on censorship that's occurring and news that doesn't get covered much. So yeah, I cannot monetize my Facebook page. Never have been able to. Every so often, I'll try again, and no, it just never lets me do it. It says it's impossible. Unfortunately, it doesn't unlike YouTube where it'll just say I'll get a notification of your channel's entirely demonetized. I've never had that for Facebook. Maybe it's because like I said, it never was monetized. But
it gives you these options like, oh, you can apply for the. It doesn't even let me do that. And it never explains why. And it, yeah. So okay, what this means for me, how we made this decision. This is my favorite part. How we made this decision, our technology found your content doesn't follow our community standards. As a result, our technology took action. The technology is doing everything. Facebook has no responsibility at all. It's just, welcome to your AI overlords, everybody. I'm sure this isn't being manipulated at all by, I don't know, American or Israeli bots or whatever government bots. American bots were the pioneered all that shit. There were reports of American fake accounts before foreign accounts, and one of the things that they do with it, and is Israel has teams that like mass report stuff, posts online. Who knows if that's what's being done? Could be. I don't have a better explanation. I don't. So unbelievable. So, oh. Oh, so yeah, if I refresh, it'll be gone. So this is, let's refreshing, and yep, here. What do you know? It is gone. But my other Substack post is still there. Now, yeah, just fucking, I can't stand it. Let's see here. And all super chats are appreciated. I will go through them in a moment. I'm going to get a URL from my other Substack articles just to confirm that it is still happening, or that other articles are still able to go through. All right. View post. Here we go. All right, here we go. I'll just post this and see what happens. Testing. Will Facebook censor my old articles too? I mean, I already tried with one, it went through, but let's see. Okay, so as we wait and see how that goes, it went through. Let's see if we get a notification. I will read the some super chats. Okay, so Sparky says, hopefully Jeremy is released soon, but Israel may actually be holding him at the request of the U.S. State Department like Gonzalo Lira in Ukraine. Do we know that Gonzalo Lira is being held at the request of the U.S. State Department? Good news, Sparky. Jeremy has been released. It was announced today. Learned about it today. And his Israeli attorney, I don't know if it's an Israeli attorney. His attorney, argued to have him released, and so there was some like court order to have him released. Of course, the Israeli police tried to appeal it. Were not successful, but in the appeal, they said they were convinced. Well, they were convinced. They believe, just like they said before, that they believed he was aiding the enemy. That they'll still be able to, link him to a crime. And even though he was released, they still have his phone and passport. They fucking stole his phone, and they cracked into it. He would not give them the password. He refused to give them the password. They held him for 3 days, I believe, and eventually cracked into his phone. Fucking hacked into his phone. And so they release him, and meanwhile, they're just combing through his phone. How creepy and disgusting. For putting true information about where an Iranian missile strike lands. Shouldn't the Israeli people know about that too, by the way? Wouldn't they want to know where these strikes are occurring? And yes, I think they would want to know the exact goddamn location. But as I explained previously, Israel is censoring. They literally censored the press from reporting locations of the missile strikes because it gets in the way of the narrative that Iran is targeting innocent civilians when it gets out that these strikes hit nearby military and Israeli intelligence locations, such as even as close as 1,000 feet of Mossad headquarters. That is Israel's CIA. Thank you. Thank you. Don't let the man keep you down and keep on trucking. Thank you, Sparky. Much appreciated. Oh, wow. Yeah. Sparky says, in my world traveling days, I traveled with confidence, knowing that the U.S. government would go out of their way to help me if I was in trouble. Nowadays, that doesn't seem to be the case any longer. Woo! Uh-oh, somebody says audio. Does that mean my audio sucks? Testing. I think we're doing all right. Unless someone else has something. All right. Well, I just had. Oh, and as you might have noticed, this hasn't been censored, so it's still up. Now I'm gonna do one more test. I'm curious about it. Just let's see. Let's get another. So I want to see. So the first time I noticed that Facebook was censoring an article, like I said, it was the last one I did on Jeremy Lafredo, arrest by Israel. But I did one more before that. And so let's see if that one is also censored. Okay. So this is, here we go. Test it out. Genuinely curious. Okay, this is the first article I posted. About Israel arresting American journalist Jeremy. Will Facebook censor it too? Yes, I use Grammarly, but I have not put the cash to get Pro. If anybody has an idea of how I could write this simple sentence better, go ahead, let me know. All right. So I'm posting this. Let's see what happens. As we've shown, it does go through eventually, but within a few minutes, you get a notification that it's removed. Hopefully, this one doesn't get removed like the last two. So I did 3 total. Only noticed censorship of the one from yesterday, last night, and as I began this video with, they just censored the one I did about the censorship of the last one. This is the first one in a series of 3. about Lafredo. Let's see if it's censored. I'll just do a little timer here. Usually it happens in a couple minutes, so I'm just going to do a quick 2-minute timer. I think that should be enough. We'll be safe. So, totally safe. 4 minutes, and we'll see. Glad the audio is fine for you, Afix. Afix? Does Afix like Aphex Twins? Afix. I will read any super chats as we wait, or we can wait in silence. Afix does like Aphex Twins. So, super strange. Now, the only like one difference between this first article and the second article that got censored. No, it's first and the second article where I compared PBS's reporting to Lafredo's reporting. The difference is I didn't, so I embedded the and highlighted the section where he pinpoints the Iranian missile strike location in the first one that was censored. In this first article that I authored, where I cover his arrest, I did not include that. I did include, I did include the full gray zone video, which was his last report, which did include that part. I don't know, but it wasn't like directly embedded into the article. It was the YouTube link. I don't know if that would make a difference. And like I said, the second one, it specifically highlighted it. I don't know. So, all right, so far so good. Another 2 minutes. Timbuktu, nice title, Tim. Nice name. Is there a Timbuk 1? So he asks, could you please do a video of Netanyahu speaking to Congress where all of Congress morphs into a group of barking, clapping seals? I mean, that's pretty much every speaker in Congress seems to get that. I don't know. But hey. Although I'll tell you what, I do have a video. It's called, let's see. I mean, if I want this to get censored, maybe I'll play it. But the Laws of War. It's called The Laws of War, and at the for the outro of Laws of War, I do have what I think is a kind of funny compilation, although it's also kind of haunting compilation of of course, haunting compilation of Netanyahu blaming everything on anti-Semitism. And in case you guys missed it, I had to, of course I have. It says following content may contain graphic or violent. Okay, I mean that is true, but I don't know. Usually, there's like 2 steps to go through it. But all right, and so if you can hear it, this is the. All All right, someone said no audio on the video. Oh well. You can all check it out yourself. So, and I don't know if you heard it, but the timer did go off, and the first article I wrote about the Jeremy Lafredo arrest was not removed. So just the one yesterday and the one about the censorship of the one yesterday that I published today. All right. I don't know what I mean. That's so odd to me. That's so odd. Like, what if I just do one that's about anything? Just like literally just a dumb test article. I don't want to. I don't want to bother my. My subscribers with a Substack test, but yeah, I just don't like what would it? It's just so odd. But maybe this first one was like very bare bones. Yeah, pretty bare bones. I don't know. Well, there we have it. There we have it. So at the very least, Facebook is currently censoring my last article about how Facebook is censoring the previous article before that. Oh well. I don't know what else to say, but get the fuck off Facebook, and yeah, check out that Laws of War video. I think it's suppressed on X2 actually. The Laws of War video, at least. Let's see if I can show you that. So yeah, I mean, look at this. I think X is much better, but this is, I don't know, a little suspect to me because look at the ratio. I mean, usually you have at least twice as many likes as as retweets. But I mean, it's almost 300 retweets and only 364 likes. So that's typically a signal that it's being suppressed. Or, if it's getting ratioed, but it's not. I look at the retweets, they're not negative. So, and yeah, I don't see negative comments. Not that would be, I mean, although I'm sure I can find some. I mean, you see, and obviously that wouldn't really be a signal of anything, negative comments, because you're going to find that under any any Twitter thread. So anyway, I don't know. Who knows? That's speculation there. That would be a shame because X seems to be like the last hopeful. But all right, make of that what you will. And on I go back to create more content that will most certainly be censored. I would appreciate your support. You can, subscribe to me everywhere. Rumble, definitely better than YouTube, but I got to start streaming there more. I had one other thing to say. Yeah, subscribe to me on Substack. You're not going to see it on Facebook, most likely. But subscribe to me on Substack, because the one thing that's great about it and really sets it apart is that, yes, they did censor that. That what really sets it apart is I get user or the person whose channel or Substack it is, they get an email list. So anyone who subscribes gets automatically put on an email list. And when I publish, when anybody on Substack publishes, it goes out to their subscribers. It literally gets emailed to the subscribers. You can, of course, unsubscribe and opt out of that at any time, but that's so different from every other social media site, because the other social media site, they only show new posts by channels you subscribe to if the algorithm, okays it. It's totally up to the algorithm who gets notified about new content. But with Substack, it's not up to an algorithm. Everybody gets an email notification, which again, you can opt out of course. All right. I'm going to get back to making content that will be censored. Wish me luck. Have a great rest of the day.